What's up, guys? I hope you're all doing well, and thank you so much for popping into my review for the 15th anniversary of Rango. The film is directed by Gore Verbinski and his follow-up film to the Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy. And it also stars Johnny Depp, Isla Fisher, Bill Nye. The cast in the film is really good. And I'm particularly talking about this not just because it's celebrating an anniversary. Gore Verbinski has a film coming out this week, one that I don't know when I'm going to find the time to see. With Rango, it's not the most original film in the world. You have a outcast that comes in and he's got to prove himself while also learning a lesson about himself along the way. It's a story that you've seen before, but when you set the film in a Western background and it's animated, and ILM did the animation, this movie won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature that year, and would I say deservingly so? I do think that it is a wonderfully made, visually arresting film for sure. But another film I just reviewed on the channel a couple weeks ago, it's The Adventures of Tintin. That was Steven Spielberg's first and only animated movie, and I did like Tintin more than Rango after rewatching it to prepare for this review. The best part about this movie is its immersive feel and the writing being good enough for you to care about the story. I just think the film has pacing issues. The first half of the movie, or maybe the first act and a half, is all really entertaining. But once they have to go out to find who robbed the bank and they're going out on a quest, there's some real great visuals in those scenes, for sure. I was never bored by any of that, but it was not as entertaining as the first half of the movie or even the third act of the film, which I think it does have a very strong ending. And Rattlesnake Jake, played by Bill Nye, is just really awesome to look at. The sound design in the film is also fantastic. There's a great action scene that takes place when they're flying on bats and there's guns, and it's just this great Western chase. And the film really works as a Western. Johnny Depp does a great job as Rango. He makes you care about the character. All the cast members do just as good a job. I've had this 4K since it came out on a steelbook. I know there's a standard coming out soon, standard edition. So yeah, I think the movie looks really stunning on the format, and it showcased a lot of the great sound design and imagery. It's a really great looking movie. So other than being a little slow in the middle portion of the film, I do think Rango is really well written, wonderfully directed, greatly acted, and you can tell that a lot went in to the making and preparation for this film. So I really have a big appreciation for Rango, and I'm giving it a strong 4 out of 5 stars. I like the movie a lot. I do find it rewatchable. Hans Zimmer's score is really spectacular, and I'm really excited to see Gore Verbinski's next movie, which I'm going to be talking about on the channel sooner than later, hopefully. But if you're interested in another review for a Gore Verbinski film, you can come on back to the channel. In just a few months, we're going to be celebrating the 20th anniversary of
Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest.
And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for a bunch of reviews coming in the future, including big new releases like Wuthering Heights and Crime 101. And I've also got my review for Lincoln, continuing my Steven Spielberg review series up on the channel right now. Guys, you can follow me on Twitter and or X at RyanKing72 and Instagram at KingArises131. That's been it for me. Thank you so much for watching my review for Rango. And until next time, over and out.